So, to kick off, the excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running. Shot at goal! Goal! Marseille! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Camavinga. And the shot! Decent enough try.
Camavinga is clearly kicking himself here. He knew great opportunity.
Buffal. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Rashford. Camavinga. And it's Rashford. Shoots! Just a fraction high.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Foot in. Emerson. Dos Santos. Camavinga. And Fernandes. Hazard. Fernandes.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's made its way to him. A lot of space ahead of him.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Emerson got a long way forward to join the attack. Osimhen. And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Osimhen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Elizondo getting this one clear. Now it's crossed it. Oh, what a climb! Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Dos Santos. And it's Aubameyang.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Now that's well seen too.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Camavinga. And he's had a hit! Sensational from Camavinga! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Manchester United are back on level terms. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And here's Aubameyang. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And it's been taken short. There's the delivery. Donnarumma claims it. Safe hands. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Camavinga. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Camavinga. Chance here to counter. And it's Buffon. Now it's Mbappe. Buffon. Guiri. The Buffon. Buffon has created one goal already. Oh, important interception. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Guiri.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps.
Sweating. Can he finish? Goal! Marseille!
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Osimhen. Osimhen has been caught there, it's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. Great chance here to level it up. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Robertson. Oh, this looks sharp. No, that was never going to make it. Guiri. And it's Dos Santos. And here's Osimhen. Now it's Rashford. Looking for options for movement. Marseille needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Marseille have the chance to go the other way. Swings in across.
Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And it's Emerson. He is through here. Camavinga is being harried and hassled.
Look, stopping him is imperative.
It's Rashford! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Mbappe is onto this.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off.
Mbappe! It's hit the upright. Dos Santos. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, perfectly measured that. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Camavinga tries a measured ball, and he's taking no chances there. Dos Santos. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Osimhen, and it's Camavinga. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rashford. Alexander-Arnold. Passing nice and neat. There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Manchester United get their fourth corner. Camavinga. He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They're up to 5 corners now. Cleared away. Ball's gone out of play. Marseille can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Fernandez. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Chance, surely! He has done it! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Manchester United making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's shifting through the gears here. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. The final 5 minutes. And it's Buffon. He's found a way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Changement pour l'Olympique de
Marseille
Marseille.
are making a change now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Aubameyang stood his ground strongly. Valverde. Greenwood.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps
He's
additionnel.
tried one! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Four added minutes on the board. That is good alertness. Elustondo.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Aubameyang. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. But what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Manchester United can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Mesdames et messieurs, un petit message pour vous signaler l'affichage d'informations sur la rotation des bus autour du stade sur l'écran géant.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Manchester United have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition.
And he's decided to go for it. Gave it a go, but off target.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And they've got a throw. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. And he's managed to get rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rafinha. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Camavinga. Camavinga cuts it out. So it is still 0-0. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Osimhen! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Corner number 2 then. Osimhen! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Gordon. Now it's Rafinha. Anthony. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Mbappe. Now it's Camavinga. Now it's Fernandes. Now it's Osimhen. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Ball is over the line. And it's Fernandes. And here's Mbappe. Great chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, that is rather wayward.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Now it's Rafinha.
Oh, great feat, that.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Anthony. Oh, shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mbappe. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rashford. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Gordon. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Camavinga. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Mbappe. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Out to the right. And he's picked it up out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he get on the end of this? Asensio gets rid without sophistication. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Rashford. And it's Robertson. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Van Dijk. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Now it's Mbappe. Anthony. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Osimhen. It's Rashford! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 44 minutes is number 22, Marcus Rashford.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Played into space. Gordon gets into a good position. In towards the back stick. Up he goes! They've scored! And the lead loss
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Now, it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Second period then underway.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
He's on it, can he get... And the shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Gavi. Played through into space. That has ended up in no man's land. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rashford. Now, can they get him away? Artasaki. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Now it's Osimhen. Mbappe. Lacking in accuracy.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now it's Gordon. Spread it left. Batshuayi receives it in a wide position. Rashford is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Now, what about a counter-attack? Mbappe. Good driving run. Out to the left it goes. And that's aimed into the middle. Ferran Torres threads one in. It's a pretty loose pass. What a throw in. Camavinga. And it's Fernandes. Azar. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Anthony gets flagged offside. Mbappe, oh, he goes for a shot! It's fallen kindly here. Brilliant from Osimhen. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And again they hit the front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Manchester United go into the lead. Rafinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's quick to snap. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Rafinha. And he's intervened well there.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might...
Tries a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mbappe really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7.
Time for changes
Gabby.
on both sides, actually.
On the field is number 20.
Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Rafinha, over to the left. Gordon. Batasagi looking to run onto it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Knocks it out wide. Now it's Mbappe. He's through here. And this is Hazard. Good take. Big chance! No mistake! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 22, Marcus Rashford. Substitution for Manchester United. Number 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on to replace him is
Manchester United
number
move 2 up
27,
and into a position of real strength.
Substitutions.
Well, that's
taking
pretty
place.
much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Manchester United have, after this, one further opportunity to make a sub. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Camavinga to Hazard, and it's Messi. Played out wide. Camavinga. Messi. And Messi! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Ndiaye goes on a run down the left wing. Messi. And that will be it. Manchester United looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Rashford voted man of the match and deservedly so. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Has a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers, you'll know he'll fight for it.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Corner number 2 then. Mbappe! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Camavinga tries to pass it through. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Akanji, Jimenez, aim forwards, Mbappe. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Mbappe has got himself a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Mbappe. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Rashford going face-to-face with his great rival.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Dembele goes for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Akanji. Neither side yet able to find the net. And Akanji. Donnarumma with the clearance. Somewhat off target. Fernandes. Fagioli. And it's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Camavinga. And here's Osimhen. Now he's off and running. Fagioli. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Osimhen. Well, played right into his path. He is through here. Rashford! Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Robertson makes the interception. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold takes control of it and he's on the move. Cleared without hesitation.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Vitinha. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Haaland, shot a goal! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. And it's played into the middle. Now it's Haaland. Mbappe. Vitinha could try cutting inside here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, good spread. Now it's Mbappe.
Such good technique.
And he's managed to get free. Mbappe. Big header. And he's found the net. Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Haaland, chance here to counter. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
No way through. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And the cross comes in. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, super find. He's got a... It's Asa! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. High-octane end to the first period, but there's still a single goal in it.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So we're just settling back into this second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Caicedo. And it's Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Dembele. It's a good foot in there. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Mbappe. Vitinha with the foul. And it's Camavinga. Steaming on goalwards. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold finds himself offside. Manchester United still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Van Dijk. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Dembele, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Caicedo. Osimhen. Now it's Rashford. And the counter is on. Now then, he's found a way through. That is good strength. And it's Fernandes. Out towards the flank. Played it. He gets big. They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Vitinha. Caicedo. Out to the right. Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Substitution.
And it's Vitinha. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Azar conjures time and space where few can. Fernandez goes on a charge down the left. Camavinga. Now it's Kane. It's Kane! Dispatched clinically. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Is number 15.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Threads one in. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. Mbappe, it takes a shot! And that would have been some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Number 8, Vitinha.
Who saw this coming? This is going right to... And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. Terrible error, duly punished.
How can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Number 11.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United take the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Shifted it to the flank. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Looking to play him in. Alexander-Arnold looking to get on the end of this.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That's a cute ball. Corner number 3 coming up. Jimenez attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Caicedo. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Bernardo Silva. And he's had a shot! There's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And he's forced to go back. Jimenez. And it's Van Dijk.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Has been indicated.
Now it's Kane. Oh, that's well spotted. Caicedo. Jimenez. Van Dijk.
Here, all the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. And the shot! Can he finish? Camavinga. In he goes again! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
Today, everybody, to make sure to
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for.
Thank you.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running. Decent chance! And that is wildly off target. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just...
Osimhen!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Balde. To Goretzka. That's a good ball out wide. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective. Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Lewandowski! He will be livid with himself. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. The pass has gone astray. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Upamecano. Balde. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Played out to the left flank. And here's Mbappe. And it's Camavinga. Fernandes. Played back into the centre. And it's Camavinga. And here's Osimhen. Oh, shooting chance! That's another chance! Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Looking for options for movement. There's no flag. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Messi plays it short. Delivers the ball. Up he goes! No, not the best of headers.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Over to the left. Mbappe. Foot in. The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. 1-0 the score. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rashford is a player who's always giving defenders... He's tried one! It's a loose ball. And it's Fernandes. Camavinga. And Lewandowski. Goretzka. Messi. Robertson. Asensio. Camavinga. That has been slung wide. This looks promising. Shapes to shoot! Balde.
Manchester United really should be happy to let this half run out now and go.
He's had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Camavinga, and it's Camavinga for Rashford. And here's Osimhen, and a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Upamecano. And it's Goretzka. Lewandowski. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Spread out to the left. He is through here. There's the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
Upamecano does really well there. He is strong. Messi. The ball goes in. Oh, well played. Camavinga. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Manchester United having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Hops for safety. Upamecano. Out to the left it goes. And across it goes. Now it's Mbappe.
That's going in strongly.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's got away. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Fernandes, looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Manchester United are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Nicely shaped ball. Shoots! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
60 minutes played. Fernandes. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Mbappe! Spain needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Osimhen is onto it in a flash. Well, that pass isn't the best. Lewandowski. Balde has it out wide and in space. Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Spain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Number 20, Osimhen. Coming on the field is number 11, Kane.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Kane. It's Kane! Oh, it's come loose.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Quality ball.
Spain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Fernandes. Oh, that is Kane! And he hits the net! A fine way to mark his 50th game in these colours. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Harry Kane! Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 21.
So that's two now without
Coming
reply.
on the field,
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Substitutions taking place.
Now it's Kane. He's gone for goal! And that's definitely not his best. Manchester United have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Manchester United have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
Spain really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Van Dijk cuts it out into the last 5 minutes. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Messi. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Now it's Rashford. Played into space. Well timed, excellent interception. Martinez. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Bruno Fernandes.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in Anfield. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Oh, shooting chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Rashford. Rashford! They've got to be quick to recover this. Now it's crossed into the middle. And that has earned a... Mbappe! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and...
Tries a shot! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That has been cut short. Now it's Rashford. Maguire spots it and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's picked his... It's Hazard! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's on it. Can he get away? And he was alert to it. Cucurella. Manchester United are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Looking for the run. Mbappe. Rashford. That's a good... And a chance! It's hit the upright. Messi getting this one clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Palmer. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van Dijk. And Alexander-Arnold. That's going right the way across. Marmoush. The ball's gone astray. To Osimhen. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Fernandes. And it's Alexander-Arnold. This looks decent chance! Oh, what has happened here? And again! Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. Referee's given a throw. Van Dijk. Rashford.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Maguire. And it's Caicedo. Palmer. And it's Messi. Marmoush. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Osimhen. Great vision. Mbappe. Chance for a shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Fernandes. Can he finish? And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Caicedo. Camavinga. And here's Osimhen. To Messi. And it's Palmer. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. And Messi! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Now it's Rashford. Lovely pass, but can he get there? All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Manchester United presented with a golden opportunity here. Donnarumma looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Not a twitch, not a blink.
It's in, but only just. The keeper guessed correctly, and a heart and mouth moment for the taker.
Manchester United, number 10, Kylian Mbappe.
Promptly back underway. Yamal. Fernandez gets a foot in here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Camavinga! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Caicedo. Palmer. He's looking wide. It's not an especially good pass, that. Fernandez. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. And Fernandez. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Shoots! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Osimhen! No, he didn't quite meet it right. So, third corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. And it's Fernandez. Great chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Fernandez clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Manchester United in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Now it's Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Threads one in. Fernandez is having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Fernandez! 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's a sharp little ball here. Palmer.
The attendance for this match was 72,300.
Mbappe. Pressure coming in from all directions. He is through here. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost perfect. He's tried one! Rising over the bar.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Coming on the field is number 11,
Caicedo. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Camavinga. Looking tidy in possession here. Cucurella. Marmouche. Rashford did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Messi. And here's Yamal. Hazard. Now, what about a counter-attack? Fernandes looking to add to his goal. And it's Fernandes. To Hazard. Back towards the middle. Camavinga. And it's Fernandes. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Shot a goal! Now, how often do you see that?
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
In progress.
Chelsea can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Palmer. And smartly reclaimed. Now, can they get him away? Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, well played.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Mbappe! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Maguire. And it's Messi. That's an imaginative pass. Floated through. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Mbappe. Rashford. It's a loose ball. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe! Played out wide, and it cuts out the supply. Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Shapes to shoot! It's in! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Hazard being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now.
He's gone for goal! Camavinga. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Mbappe voted man of the match and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Manchester United really were great today.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Osimhen! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Akanji with the clearance. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Robertson. He is just caressing. And the shot! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Manchester United! There is the breakthrough. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's found a way past. Robertson gets into some space. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Now it's Hazard. That is a great pick out. Hazard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Osimhen. And it's Fernandes. Takes a shot! Oh, he really got hold of that. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Kane. Rashford. Hazard. Van Dijk can get it clear. He's there to retrieve it. And it's made its way to him. Mbappe. Great chance! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's in a great position here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And now they can clear their lines. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Mbappe. Osimhen. Rashford. To Osimhen. Rashford shoots! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
That's really well cleared. 30 minutes gone. Robertson. And it's Van Dijk. And Hazard chooses to go cross-field. Mbappe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe! Corner it is. Messi goes short. Hazard with a mighty effort! And now they can spring out of defence. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's good running with the ball. Decent chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Mbappe smoothly does it. Well, that looks a decent ball. Camavinga, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Hazard. Now it's Mbappe. Chance for a shot! It's there! A goal on a landmark occasion for this man who makes his 50th appearance here and now. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Knocks it out wide. Mbappe receives it. Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Aos 45 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador camisa 10.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. This looks promising. Real chance! Oh, terrific save.
Mbappe really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Rashford. Passing nice and neat. Now it's Osimhen. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep?
And we are already promptly back underway. Shot, surely! And yes, it's there! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Aos 4 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 20.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Camavinga. And it's Camavinga. And that has left him in a heap. Osimhen has got himself a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Asensio. And it's Fernandes. And here's Osimhen. Is there any support? He might not need it. We get a throw in. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good chance! It's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Aos 11 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 21.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Fernandes. And the finish! Camavinga. More and more pressure on the ball here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That's been cut out, well played. Osimhen. Now it's Mbappe. Osimhen under intense pressure.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off.
Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Has another go. It's in. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Kane coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And here's Kane, spread out to the left. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Akanji spots it and intercepts. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now who's going to be first to this? Mbappe, looking for options for movement, and he's worked it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? And he's steered it beyond the post.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Camisa 23. Sai para a entrada do jogador.
Caicedo.
Camisa 15.
Robertson. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the counter is on. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's clever. Messi. Quality ball. Now it's Girassi. He has found the way through. And he shoots! Ruled out the best in the keeper.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 10. Vai ser substituído pelo
And it's
jogador.
been taken short.
Camisa 5. Teremos uma
Manchester United
substituição.
are looking to go forward now. Manchester United have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And this is Kane. Looking for the run. Picked out brilliant. And a chance! Goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Aos 37 minutos do
Well, it's an
segundo
inspired
tempo, pelo
substitution.
jogador.
Terrific move by the
Camisa
boss.
13.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Alexander-Arnold and Caicedo. Palmer. Oh, it's come loose. Rashford. Oh, they could break here. 5 minutes left on the clock. Robertson. Oh, he just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Kane. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Akanji. Alexander-Arnold.
Teremos 5 minutos de
Now
acréscimo.
Mbappe. Nice bit of trickery. That is good strength. Brazil can make their change now with a break in play. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Para a entrada do jogador, camisa
Nice
8.
control. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal! Ndiaye.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And this is Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. And this is Messi. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Manchester United, definitely impressed.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So we're up and running. Well, you could make a case to say, Jim, that Park Ji-sung is the most successful Asian export ever.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Hugely popular, and it's hard to argue if you look at his record at the very top level. A player with an impeccable work ethic and discipline.
Osimhen! It's run loose. And again! It's anyone's ball now. Camavinga. He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Camavinga actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Rafinha. Rashford does well to stand firm and defend it. Knocks it into space. Can he get onto this? Van Dijk tries to clear. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Gets his head on it! No, not the best of headers.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And there's green grass ahead of him. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bissouma. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Osimhen. Rashford. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And the shot! Brilliant save from Donnarumma! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Corner number 2 then. Camavinga! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Vardiol. Rafinha. Vasco da Gama are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
And he's worked it through. That has been cut short. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that is out of play. Camavinga. And it's Rashford. And Fernandes. And it's Camavinga. Osimhen. And he shoots! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Mbappe has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Osimhen. Camavinga. Azar. Some really good ball movement. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Manchester United, after 32 minutes, is number 5, Fernandes.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Tries to play it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Spread out to the left. Now it's Osimhen. He's in a great position here. Look at the space here. Chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Osimhen dealt with nicely by the defence. Park Ji-sung. Manchester United have scored 2 quick goals here. And it's Hakimi. And Yamal. It's Park Ji-sung. Played out to the left flank. That's a shade optimistic. Rashford is, of course, well known for his dancing feet.
There will be 3
Great vision. That is good alertness. He's a sharp little ball here. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Fernandes. Rafinha. Cross to the back post. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. Now this could be a chance. Has crossed into the middle.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And we hit half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Manchester United absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Manchester United are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now it's Azar. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Mbappe. Searching pass he's played there. Akanji with the clearance. And that's definitely not his best. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Takes on his marker. Osimhen. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Hazard. And he welcomes it in. Yamal, he's got away. And he's quick to get it clear again. What a throw in. And instinctively he gets big. Just needed better contact. Nil the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Well, that's well spotted. Up Ji-sung. And the shot's on here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Hakimi.
The attendance for
It's
this match was
Ji-sung.
71,898.
Bissouma. Good ball, good take. Can he get on the end of this? He's on it, can he get on? And the finish! A whisker away from making it 4.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Stood up well to him there. Osimhen goes steaming forward. In with the challenge. Vasco da Gama needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
That has been slung wide. And it's Robertson. Camavinga. And Fernandes. Nicely. There's the shot! They've scored! It is no contest. It is a landslide. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Number 20.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Taking place.
Manchester United are having a ball here. Looking for the run. He's onside. Vardiol. Played in deep. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Can he spark a counter here?
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
That's a good ball out wide.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Nice looking ball. Chips it through. And they're quick to get... Tries from a long way out. Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Manchester United can make their change now with a break in play. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he could feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when...
Real chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Messi. And it's Kane, nicely spread. No outsmarting him this time. Now it's Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Pinches it off him.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Now it's Kane. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, good-looking ball. Messi receives it in a good chance, surely! He scored! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Number 17.
Oh, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Lionel Messi.
Akanji. And that's that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win.